Hey LinkedIn, with all the news around the coronavirus thing, I thought I'd just comment on this and kind of throw something out there from a business standpoint, from an economy standpoint, to tell a little story. We started the company in March of 2008, and the market crashed. It was right after the market crashed. It was unbelievably difficult environment to start a company in. We were bootstrapped. We had no capital whatsoever, totally dependent on sales, winning sales. And it was difficult. It was very difficult to win sales in that environment, in that market. And people weren't spending. Banks weren't loaning. People were not spending the money. And it was we had to really convince people to invest in what we were doing, which is driving sales, driving marketing, and things like that. And and the parallel is similar to me. People were freaked out during that market, and they were really contracting. And when people freak out, they tend to contract and shrink. And I'll never forget, I read that J. Paul Getty book years ago, and he talked about how the 1929 stock market crash happened, and he started buying up by the hordes, and people thought he was totally nuts, that he was going to go completely bankrupt and lose all his money, and he ended up becoming very wealthy after that. That was an incredible time to buy. And so it's interesting because people will contract, but sometimes it's really the time to lean in. And in 2008, around that time, through 2009 and so forth, we just kept hammering the message of driving sales, focus on sales, drive sales, marketing, sales, get attention, drive. We kept pushing our clients to do this and just push. And we were very scrappy and very aggressive. We had to be, because we sales was our lifeline. And it paid off. I mean, the first year, it was only 8 months worth or something like that, 7 months worth. And we ended up doing about $400,000. And then, the next year we did more and more. And then finally, pushed over $1 million and so on and so forth. But it was incredibly difficult. But I remember just the lesson of kind of like pushing our clients to get back, focus, get them on their job, focus on driving sales, focus on expansion, focus on doing more, right? Creating new revenue and doing all these things are going to innovate and drive and get more attention. And there was resistance in that market, and there was a lot of pushback, but we kept sort of pushing and sort of instigating our clients to do more. And the market started to turn, and I think that's the case right now, quite frankly. I don't know from a medical perspective how all of this is going to play out, or all these things that are going on. I don't know all that, but I do know from a business economy standpoint that it's important to hunker down and focus and really take more action, do more, right? Lean in and support companies. Companies are going to need more sales support. I'm sure your company needs more sales support, as like airlines are, taking a hit and companies are taking a hit. The best thing you can do right now, from a business standpoint, is really lean in, really do more of what you were doing and contribute to the economy, contribute to sort of offset the impact that companies are going to face. And there's the instinctual feeling of like contracting or pulling in or pulling back, but that's not the right play. The right play is actually to lean in and support your company's sales, support your company's marketing, drive the market, like innovate. If you had to cancel a conference, innovate, take it online, do it with video, do it with Zoom, do other things, innovate on sales, do a webinar, find other ways to offset the loss over here and increase over here to expand. So that's my message. I want to throw that out to you and just say that I've lived it. I've gone through it when we started the company, and I'm sure things like this are going to happen more, and it can be a real freak out. But get back to it. Be smart, innovate, and help your company grow, right? Because you only have two ways to go. You can either contract and collapse, or you can expand and grow. And regardless of the market, regardless of what happens, regardless of what's going on in the world, the players that do that are going to be the ones that flourish and do well. So you got to focus on that. I hope that helps. Hope you just push through any obstacles or adversity that you're facing. All right, thanks.